Boom! What is up, Wanderers? We are back with another one-take bag review, and today I am excited to be talking to you about the CT5, which is a crossbody bag from the fantastic people at CTactical out of Vietnam. This is a brand that I have really fallen in love with. There's some guys who really enjoy tactical gear, enjoy bags, enjoy crafting better versions of things that they've seen before at affordable prices. I love it. So let's talk about this awesome bag. You know what we do on this channel. We do one-take bag reviews. We're going to walk through this bag, exterior and interior. We're going to get into all the nooks and crannies. Then at the end of the video, as always, we're going to do two things that we really like about this bag, two things that not so much, and then an overall recommendation should you chunk down your hard-earned cash on a CT5. Let's get into it. All right, the exterior of this bag, I think the first thing we have to talk about is the shape and size, okay? This is about the size of a loaf of bread. You know, not a long, cheap Wonder Bread loaf of bread, but one of those fancier, like Dave's Killer Bread situations. That's what we're talking about here, about the size of a loaf of bread. I think it's a very useful size, but I do think as we go through the review, we're gonna have to talk about, you know, the limitations of this form factor versus the benefits of this form factor, and, you know, who is this bag right for? This is currently the largest sling that CTactical makes, and it kind of fits into their lineup alongside the CT15, the CT21, and some smaller sling bags that we'll talk about over the course of this review as well. Let's get into it. Exterior first. All right, so let's start on the bottom of this bag. You do have a bottle holder that is held in place by some lost my word, but it's held in place by some little tensioner straps here. You can undo these straps very easily, and then the bottle holder flexes out. It's got a high contrast orange interior there. And as you do that, you gain a little bit of space for about a 20-ounce bottle or an umbrella or a tripod situation. The straps themselves are held in place by little strap hiders, which is convenient so that you don't have a lot of stuff dangling off of the bag, but it's easy enough to release that and then get yourself some extra space and release the bottle holder, which does have as well a Velcro tie down, which will tension a water bottle in place. So a very useful feature to have on a sling this size. It folds away neatly when not in use, and it gives you a little bit of extra storage capacity in the bag. I thought that was a nice touch on this bag. You do have a hook and loop panel on the front of this multicam black version. We are going to talk about a second version of this bag here in a little bit. You may have seen it in the thumbnail. But you got a nice hook and loop panel on the front. You have really good high quality zippers with, I think, very functional zipper pulls here, but also zipper pulls that go two ways, and you can end up with opening the bag from either side, which is very convenient. You have a nice grab handle on top, not cushioned, but plenty useful for a bag this size. You don't need a ton of cushioning because this doesn't get too heavy at all. On the back, you have a cushioned back panel, and then you have this really nice kind of secure gate strap that gives you some functionality to carry this bag in a lot of different ways, okay? So very easy to release these kind of gate straps here, and to move, you've got an attachment point here, an attachment point here, an attachment point here, and an attachment point here, and it's very easy to make changes to how you have this bag set up, okay? So, as an example, I've got the bag set up at the top, kind of a 90-degree angle, one on top, one on the side, which enables me to flip the bag around very easily. And it is exactly the way I want it. So it's held a little bit vertically on my back. And then when I flip it around, it's held horizontally so I can access the sling very easily. Yeah, I like that. It's set up the way that I like the bag to be set up, and I can customize it for the shoulder that I want to carry it on, which is a really nice touch. All right, so that's the exterior of the bag. There's a couple of other little features we'll get into, but that's the highlights. Now, where this bag really shines is in the quantity of organization choices that you have. So let's start getting into pockets. This one is fun. It's a hidden pocket. So you open that hook and loop panel with the morale patch, flap it back, and underneath you have a pin pocket that is bisected by a slip pocket, kind of held horizontally. You can slip a wallet into there. You can very easily slip a pocket knife with a pocket clip into there. And this is hook and loop for this to attach to, but there's also still space for another morale patch, or you can use it for any other hook and loop purpose that you have. Then behind that, you can see the little Cordura tag here. Behind that, believe it or not, another pocket. And this pocket has elastic kind of mag-sized holders and a little high contrast interior on the front. But so you've got underneath the front panel, you've got one pocket with a zipper, and then one pocket with hook and loop closure with 4 elastic kind of mag-sized holders in there. But there isn't any dimension to this front section. So, you know, despite the fact that you have those elastic closures, if you load it out too much in the front there, then the hook and loop isn't quite going to close right on this. So you're looking at thin items in this front section for your storage. Second section, wowzers. So it's tough to say whether this is the main pocket or the back section is the main pocket, but you have an entire hook and loop panel on the back side here that you can do whatever you want with. And then on the front section, you have 3 very, I think, nice sized slip pockets. So good organization in there. You've got a little bit of dimension to this bottom section as well. So a very useful second section of this bag. Again, the zippers go 2 ways. See, open, closed, open. A nice touch. All right, back section. This one, clamshells. The first one does not. This one does clamshell. Neat. You have hook and loop on the back section, and then you have a zippered pocket that is mesh right here, and you have a little bit more space in the bottom of this section to add items with dimension. Okay? Not dementia, dimension. And so I have tossed in a Velcro panel in the back. It came with a Velcro panel. I took this one from, here's the reveal, the Alpine X X-Pack version of this bag. Here's the Multicam Black version. I just did a little swapperoo, but a very useful little pencil case with a main pocket and then slip pockets, 1, 2, 3, 4 slip pockets with elastic closures. And I just tossed them into the back of this section. Really nice. So overall storage in this CT5 sling, you have the front pocket, and let's do it on this bag so I can show you how it looks on this one. On the X-Pack version, you don't have the hook and loop panel in the front, but you still have the front pocket with the little pocket and the Velcro pocket. So 1 pocket, 2 pockets with 1, 2, 3, 4 little elastic bands. Then you have the middle section that has full hook and loop on the back, 3 drop pockets there. And then in this back section, you have full hook and loop again and a little mesh pocket. And then again, the bottle holder on the bottom. So overall, that's really, I think you're probably getting the picture here. That's really where this bag shines, is in the quantity and choices made with organization. The other difference between the X-Pack and the Cordura versions of this bag, the X-Pack does have AquaGuard zippers, which, you know, I'm a fan of. Not everybody loves. They are a little bit stiffer, a little bit tougher to close for some folks. I didn't find that to be the case on this bag. I really like the look of the X-Pack a little bit better than the Multicam Black, but it's not as customizable with the morale patches and that kind of stuff. So that is the CT5 from CTactical in Vietnam, and I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the usability of this bag. And so I've had a chance to be out and about and use it as kind of a city sling bag, and it's been very effective. Now, it's not to be confused with a couple of other bags from CTactical. We'll do full reviews on these, I promise. This is the CT3, which is more of a traditional fanny pack style bag. This is the CT2, which is a very traditional kind of just crossbody sling bag with 2 pockets on it. So this is the CT5. It's a 5-liter bag, and it does a lot more in terms of storage. Now, what can fit into this? This is a Nintendo Switch in a protective Tomtoc case. It fits into it, absolutely no problem. iPad mini, nope. There is not like a tablet section for this bag. iPad full-sized, absolutely not. Small laptop, no way. Steam Deck, probably. So I don't have a Steam Deck to test, so I apologize for that. Let's talk about this bag. 2 things we like about this bag. So the first thing that I really, really enjoy about this bag is that it's purpose-built to be crossbody, and that you have the flexibility to easily change the direction of the crossbody carry on this bag. And if you want to set it up so that both straps are on top and that it carries more like a satchel, you can do that. If you want to set them both to the side so that it carries more like a kind of a hip pack, you can. I like to set it at this 90-degree angle, top and side, and I like to carry it on my left shoulder and swing around to my right. I'm able to carry it exactly the way I like. So that's the first thing I like, purpose-built for crossbody and fully customizable for how you want to carry it. The second thing that I really love about this bag is the actual layout of the pockets. So I love the section here with the 3 little drop pockets, perfect for cords, perfect for little wallets and knickknacks. And I love that this back section fully clamshells open, and again, perfect for cords. You can put an item into that, or you can put another pouch into that. You can put anything you want on the back section here, or nothing at all. You can slip this little organizer into this section if you want, for more flat stuff in the flat section. It's totally customizable, and the color choices and material choices are off the charts cool. So really, really cool bag. 2 things that I think could be different about this bag. So the first thing that I think could be different about this bag is in this front section here. The choice to put more little elastic bands in here, I'm not sure. I haven't found exactly, because there's not a ton of dimension to this front section, I haven't really found a way to fall in love with it. And what I mean by that is these back 2 sections I've used the hell out of. I use them all the time, but this hook and loop closure on the front section is a little bit inconvenient to open up. And so I just find myself wondering, like, what is it that I would put into these kind of hard to reach places? It's on the front of the bag. I would think that you could do something a little bit different there to make it easier to access and make it more usable storage. That being said, I do carry things in there, but I don't know. I haven't found the perfect, like, this is what that is for that section, whereas with all the other sections on this bag, they all serve a purpose for me. They're all easy to access. They're all really, really nice. I forgot to say that on the X-Pack version, the newer updated version, the seatbelt strap on this has been upgraded from the more traditional nylon strap. Really like that choice that they made with the newer CT5, and I think you can get that on most of the CT5s now. So some cool choices there. You know, what else do I not like about this bag? What else do I think could be different about this bag? Honestly, not a ton. So the only other thing that I would change about this bag is these tensioner straps on the bottom and the bottle holder. I would, and I don't even know if this is possible, so bag designers, let me know. I don't like having to reclose these stowaway straps every single time I'm not going to use the bottle holder. I've been thinking about cutting them off and seeing kind of how does that play, how does it work. But if there was a way to snap the bottle holder in place when not in use instead of having these stowaway straps, and I do understand, before you get on me, I do understand that these straps can be used for other things. Like you could attach a a jacket to the bottom of this bag. There's a lot you could do, but I also found that you can do that with this. Like you can slip something into this because there's a little bit of give in the hook and loop. You can stuff something that you're holding, like a jacket, through the hook and loop on this section. Hello. So yeah, I don't know. I don't love the front section of this bag. I do love the bottle holder, but I don't love having to put the bottle holder away when I'm not using it. It's just a little bulky and inconvenient for me to go through this whole mess. But that being said, should you buy this bag? Honestly, yeah, this is a great, great sling. Who is it for? Well, it's for somebody who actually wants a city sling, somebody who wants something to organize their everyday carry. You know, if you're considering maybe like a Dendrite 10 or a Dendrite large from VanQuest, if you're looking at like a highly organized fanny pack from another company, this is something that I think you may want to consider instead. It is very comfortable to carry. It is tough to overload it, and it's really good. What is it not? Well, it's not this. I haven't done a review on this yet, but this is the Alpaca Tech Folio case, or the Tech case from Alpaca. Okay, this is purpose-built, even though you can wear it as a sling. This one is purpose-built to drop into another bag. It is smaller than this bag. I've tried dropping this one into other backpacks, and it fits, but it's just really tight, and there's nothing to do with the strap and taking the strap on and off every time you drop it in and out of another bag. It's a little bit of a pain. So it's a purpose-built sling. To be a purpose-built sling, you can drop it into another bag, but it really shines on its own as a sling bag. And I gotta say, especially in this X-Pack, love the bag, really love the bag. So this is a recommend from me. Check out the prices. There is international shipping, so bake that into the price assessment and say, is it worth the combined price for me of the bag and the shipping? I've found that they're actually setting the price of the bags a little bit lower because they know that you have to pay international shipping. So I still think it's a good bargain on the site. So I'll link all of this in the video description, and I'll continue to try and bring you guys new bags that maybe you haven't seen before, and bags that I think might be something that you would really appreciate and enjoy, along with upcoming reviews for the CT3, the CT2, and all kinds of goodies coming from Alpaca as well. Got more bags than I've got time to review them. So everybody, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this review. And again, I think you'd really like having the CT5 in your collection, and it's at an affordable price point, and it's just a really, really useful form factor for a bag. Everybody, thanks a ton for all the support. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.